guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Once again, we are the gatekeepers. I'm Emoli Edu.
At Dennis Keton.
It's winter out here. It's rain. Is it raining or it's
Drizzling.
drizzling?
Drizzling. It's that kind of rain which you don't want it to find you outside, because it will actually wet you regardless.
In some parts of Kenya, we have snow.
Limuru, guys. So if you are to come to Kenya, come visit Limuru. If you are from the Western world, you'll definitely find some weather which is nearly close to what you always experience during winter, or should I say during autumn and winter. Yeah.
Definitely. So guys, welcome back. We are on the English Premier League match week 19.
Can you start by wishing them a happy new year?
By the way,
Do you know we are in a fresh year?
guys, we have this is the new year. We are on 2023. I have not updated my calendar yet, but I will.
Don't worry.
We are on 2023. So guys, welcome back. Happy New Year.
As Pogba just said it, happy new year, guys. It's been fun, and we are hoping 2023 it's going to be a big year for us to you, and of course from you to us. Keep it the gatekeepers, and we are planning to revamp the show and to make it worthy because of you, our worthy fans.
Okay, match week 19, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, match week 18 was played, and one of the few surprises. Let me start with Man City.
Yeah.
They drew against Everton.
Even after playing very well.
Yeah, 1-1.
And Haaland scored his 21st goal.
Definitely. Another surprise which came in was Chelsea.
Is it a surprise? By now we are used to that. But anyway.
It is.
1-1, yeah?
Yeah. They drew 1-1 with Nottingham Forest. A game which they were almost losing, but
sure.
irregardless. The rest we expected.
Brighton, Arsenal was a brilliant, good game. Though Arsenal are continuing to prove that they are fighting for this trophy this season. They have a fighting spirit, and they are relentless. So big up to Arsenal, big up to Arteta boys. They displayed a good fight. But also congratulations to Brighton. They gave in a spirited fight, though they lost.
So we are now on game week 19, which means we are half of the season. Officially,
it's official.
We are expecting the table to be taking shape as we speak of now.
Very, very true. And the game week 19 started yesterday night, Pogba. It started by which game?
Brentford played against Liverpool. Brentford were at home.
At Brentford Community Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 goals, first of all, were denied for the Brentford side.
And imagine, out of those 2 missed goals, Tony was not playing yesterday night.
Actually, he missed. Although they updated, he had a 50% chance of playing, but of course, Mr. Thomas Frank didn't want to risk. All right. Guys, it was 2-0 at first half. 2-0 in favor of Brentford. Now this one is a surprise.
Definitely.
Full time, 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, it was. Oxlade-Chamberlain scored the solo goal with an assist from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and of course Mbeumo scored the 3rd goal. In that game, Wissa scored a hat-trick, but 2 of his goals were denied by VAR, but he ended up scoring 1 of the goals.
Which means it would have ended 5-1.
Hey, it was bad. It was a bad day for Liverpool.
Yeah, so guys, right now the table as it stands, right now Liverpool are at position 6. With 28 points. I don't know, should I go down or go up? But anyway.
Just mention, you should mention Chelsea there.
Chelsea are position 9 with 25 points. Then Brighton just closely to them with 24. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, welcome back. We are on game week 19. The first match today, actually the first match was played yesterday. The second game of game week 19. Tonight will be Arsenal against Newcastle exactly at 22:45. Arsenal against Newcastle. Arsenal will be at home. Newcastle on the other side, they drew 0-0 last time with Leeds. After wasting a lot of chances.
Sure.
I think they've now looked on themselves where they went wrong, blah blah blah, and all that. They'll be at Emirates today against the league leaders, Arsenal.
Happy New Year once again, guys. This new year seems not to have started well for most of the teams. Ask Newcastle, ask Liverpool, ask Chelsea, ask Man City. Things are not working out well. Newcastle being at the Emirates, guys, the way I started by telling you, Arsenal are playing like champions. They are playing like people who really want this, and they are not in this to drop points. They already started their new year with a win 4-2 against Brighton as they face Newcastle, which is a very good team, a team which has only lost one game up to now, and they drew in their last match after a series of winning. So this is a time whereby I think Arsenal needs to, if they really want to win this, they really need to come in this game knowing that Newcastle is a team with a good defense. They have a very solid defense line being led by Trippier and the rest. So it's crazy. So they really need to up their game. Though Arsenal have no issue because the front of Arsenal is bad. Nketiah, who replaced Jesus, who is in injury, is scoring goals. Saka scoring in every match. Odegaard is being the captain that he always is, a very impressive captain. Martinelli, of course, that guy, the Brazilian sensational player, crazy. So basically, in short, what I'm trying to say is Arsenal is a force to reckon with, and I'm going to give them an opportunity to win tonight. 2-1.
I'm going with a draw of 1-1 in favor of nobody. Actually, the results of this game might favor somebody. I won't say it's who, but it will favor somebody. Everton against Brighton. I think they'll start at the same time. Everton, they drew with Man City, facing Brighton, who are thrashed 4-2 by Arsenal. Well, with this one, I'll go with the away team, Brighton, to redeem themselves. Actually, this is a league where you don't. Okay, let me say, because Everton played well against Man City, it doesn't mean they will win automatically against Brighton. I'll go with Brighton to win this game by at least 2-1.
Everton versus Brighton, they will be at home, so I feel like the Toffees will actually be motivated having drawn against Man City, but as Pogba just said, the odds are never the same. So Brighton, I actually envy them, or I am actually looking forward to them bouncing back from their spirited fight which they gave against Arsenal, and they will be back to their winning ways. So give Brighton an opportunity to win by 3-1.
Leicester against Fulham. Well, this one, straight away, I'm going with Fulham to win this game. Leicester, although they'll be at King Power, but Fulham right now, they're Fulham. We have Mr. Andreas. Actually, it's a double game week for Fulham. We have Mr. Andreas and Mr. Mitrovic, who missed a penalty last time. Although they won, but he missed a penalty. So I think he'll be looking to correct the mistakes. So I'm very sorry to Leicester boys, but Fulham will win this game 2-0.
2-0, yeah. Leicester coming into this game having lost their last match, and it was a very bitter match for them to lose, especially also it was one of the game which one of their defender, Mr. Faust, would actually want to forget it, because he almost scored a hat trick of own goals, but he scored a brace of own goals. He made Liverpool to win that game without winning that match, without scoring in that game, but it is what it is. So I feel like they will be back today, wanting to revenge or wanting to make right their mistakes. In as much as I would wish Fulham to win because they have been very impressive, but I feel like it will be a night where Leicester will carry the day. Though it will be a game full of goals, I'm seeing a 3-2 win for Leicester.
Manchester United against Bournemouth.
This is a crazy game. The last time they met, Manchester United won by 5-0, if I'm getting it correctly. Though in the first leg last season, Bournemouth won 1-0. Then the other time they met, Manchester won 4-1. So it seems like it's a good fixture for Manchester United to bag in many goals for this. Bournemouth, on the flip side, these are those teams which you really can't count on them basing with how they played in the last match, because they are surprise teams. They are teams who can wake up anytime but you can't really predict them. So this is a match whereby, in as much as I would want to put it, I would want to just allow Manchester United to play a good game and to win, though they should not underestimate Bournemouth. So Manchester United, Rashford to be on the score sheet. So give them 2-0.
2-0. These are the type of matches where the surpriser surprises the surprised, and the surprised becomes the surpriser. Well, Manchester United will win this game by at least 3-0. Right now, they are good with clean sheets. They are second after Newcastle.
Oh, really?
Right now, Manchester United.
Cumulatively?
Yes, cumulatively. So I'm going with United to win 3-0. Southampton against Nottingham Forest. This one will be played at exactly 22:30 on Wednesday. Southampton against NFO, Nottingham Forest.
Southampton have a good record against Nottingham Forest. No, it's the other way around. Nottingham Forest have a good record against Southampton. Nottingham are coming in this game having given in a spirited fight against Chelsea. In fact, Chelsea narrowly escaped from being defeated with the Nottingham Forest. If only Nottingham can actually maintain the same spirit which they played against Chelsea, then they are going places. But we all know it's never that serious. So these people will come, they will be drained, and it will be crazy. So I feel like Southampton will be back in this, especially after Ward-Prowse scored an own goal and came back to score again. So I feel like Southampton are back to make their wrongs right, though I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Well, Mr. Free Kick guy, actually he scored from a free kick spot.
Of course.
I'll go with him. Ward-Prowse, you need to redeem yourself. At least do some revenges for Chelsea, who are almost losing to this team. But right now, this is a league where you're not depending on anyone. Just win your game and stay focused. Southampton will win this game by at least 2-1. Leeds against West Ham. Leeds, after drawing against Newcastle, they are meeting West Ham, who are very bad. I'm going with Leeds since they will be at home. Leeds will win this game by at least 1-0.
I'm going with West Ham to win that game 2-1.
Aston Villa against Wolves. Aston Villa right now, Wolves, it's a 50-50 game for me. So I will go with the home team, Aston Villa, to win this game by at least 2-0.
2-0, yeah. Aston Villa played a very good game. They won in game week 18. They played a very, very, very good
against
game.
Tottenham.
They surprised me, or should I say they impressed me, because Tottenham lost it, just the same way Chelsea lost it. Tottenham lost it, and of course you can't blame them. There are those bad days in football, but people need to improve. So Aston Villa, they just need to maintain the same spirit. Oli Watkins is doing very well. He's actually a big threat there, and hopefully he will continue with the same spirit. I saw they started an Ings, and the same spirit should continue. So I feel like this game, I'm going for another draw. So it's going to be a 1-1, because even Wolves of late, they have been fighting well. They have been doing well in terms of challenging the game.
Crystal Palace against Tottenham. Tottenham right now, their woes are still ongoing. Meeting Crystal Palace, who they've still not found their form yet. Tottenham, they lost last time very badly. Mr. Conte, I think it's high time now you look at your squad very well. Although, regardless, this one, I have a feeling it's going to be a draw. Not because I'm a United fan, but I have a feeling based on their recent forms. So, the home team will try, but I'll go with that. Let me say 2-2 draw.
2-2.
Yeah.
This is a London derby, guys. So, Crystal facing Tottenham, it's always a game full of goals. And it's a game which you can never comfortably predict and say it's going to be won by a specific individual, because we all saw last time in game week 17, we saw Aston Villa winning against Tottenham while they were at their home. Tottenham were at home, but they still afforded to lose. This time, Crystal are at home, and who knows, whatever will happen. But in this game, I feel like Antonio Conte is mad. He's mad. I know he's actually vented a lot. He's actually cursed a lot in the dressing room. and his team needs to come back. Harry Kane didn't score in that game in game week 18, so I feel like he will be bouncing back together with his team. We also Son decided to mask off.
Go cold.
So he masked off, he removed the mask, and he was like, all gloves are off, so we are ready to go. But regardless of that, nothing happened. So in this game, I feel like Tottenham are coming to win 3-2.
Thursday, we only have one game. That will be Chelsea against Manchester City. Well, since you're a Chelsea fan,
I think that one we need to bring it to them next.
That
can't just... But that's coming up next, guys.
Coming up.
For now, let's continue enjoying 2023. Our first video reaction for 2023. Thank you for always keeping it the gatekeepers. Continue to subscribe.